laser light beam. Of course, it looks like a small beam. Catalina High School right now is on lockdown. They never miss their mark. Immigration protests going on right now downtown. We do have this live stream. It's the only house to be completely leveled. One parent said, "I'm not signing this." It's a lot like going through your supermarket checkout. Pry this ATM machine from the base. An emergency landing in San Jose, California. I want to go ahead and take you to some live pictures that we have.
This is from the other side.
First, it was a few cracks. Then uneven door jams.
We started seeing separation.
And finally, the ceiling gave way in not one, but two spots.
Our claims adjuster told me at that time, "Don't worry, you're covered."
Dan Ryan says a pipe had burst and sprang a water leak, causing his entire home to shift.
In just a matter of days, the crack here in the bathroom grew so big and so wide that you can actually stick your fingers inside the drywall.
Dan received this letter from American Family Insurance. In it, a claims adjuster writes a polybutylene plumbing pipe had failed, and the water leak combined with expansive soils found under the foundation caused the damage. The letter says the policy does not cover damages resulting from earth movement.
We were absolutely stunned.
Dan insists the problem isn't earth movement, it's the polybutylene pipes. It's a type of plastic pipe that was used in homes from 1978 through 1995. PB pipes were the center of a now expired class action lawsuit where manufacturers took the pipes off the market and paid settlements. In an email from American Family Insurance, a media relations rep writes, "We don't have a policy for those pipes in particular. We handle each claim on its own." That same media rep declined an interview. Dan and his wife have been staying in a hotel. They've hired a lawyer in hopes someone will help them salvage their home.
Heartbreaking, distressing, disappointing to know that a fellow person or people could do this when they know they can take care of this.
We asked for this list. It's all of the reports of rape and sexual assault taken by campus police officers. The number jumped from 1 year to the next, but this can mean two things. Either more sexual assault is happening to students or more women are finding the courage to report the crimes. We hear from one survivor.
I couldn't move. I couldn't function. Like I was awake consciously, but I couldn't open my eyes, and someone was kissing me.
She didn't know who it was or why it was happening. She asked us to protect her identity. She was a University of Arizona student when she had fallen asleep on a friend's couch after a night on the town. She woke up to someone touching her.
I felt a hand lift up my dress and like kicking with my feet, telling him to stop. I finally opened my eyes and it was the kid's dad.
She drifted in and out of consciousness, and when she came to, the man she says attacked her tried to convince her it was someone else.
It was almost like he'd done it before and been through this conversation before, like he knew how to respond.
She drove home and called a friend who works at a crisis center. She isn't alone. Reports of sexual assault taken by the University of Arizona campus police are up. During the 2011-2012 school year, officers took 3 reports of sexual assault and forcible rape. This last school year, there were 11 reports.
People who are young can be vulnerable. That can be one thing that increases someone's vulnerability.
Dr. Kathleen Young works as a psychologist with the U of A program against sexual assault. With all the changes college life can bring, such as meeting new people and even drinking, students can fall into a risk group.
Alcohol use or intoxication and sexual assault often occur together.
Young says the latest numbers may be a good thing, that more women are willing to take a stand against their attackers rather than blame themselves and suffer in silence.
I felt like whether something was put in my drink or not, that it was my fault for drinking in the first place, and it was my fault that this happened.
She did call police. She says she understands why so many women do not.
It was like an interrogation, and like I was a suspect.
Because her attacker refused to speak with police, the investigation reached a dead end. She says she wants other survivors to be brave, make a report, and then take care of themselves.
It's not your fault. I don't care what you say, you're gonna learn that it's not your fault. If you can deal with it, the sooner the better, because you can put that in the past and live the rest of the years after that.